Hello, so welcome to another video. I need to find a pencil. Sorry guys, I'm going to write the timestamps down straight away today before I forget them. So today we're going to be asking where the connection is headed with your person. And we're going to do them as we go along, so that I don't have to watch the video back. But I'm going to use 3 decks today that I haven't really used before. These are, because I was getting too used to my normal decks, because you get certain decks as a reader where you can, they really work well for you, and you kind of just gravitate towards them. So I'm going to try some new decks today. So we've got the Magical Spell cards, the Good Tarot, and I think that's the Enchanted Spell Oracle. Enchanted Map Oracle, sorry. Now, I'm going to pick cards from each of these decks for each pile. So what you're going to do is choose a salt. So pile 1, you've got black salt. Pile 2, you've got white sea salt. And pile 3, you've got Himalayan rock salt. So you can pause the video to make your selection. If anybody wants a private reading, the details are in the description. Any monies made goes back into the channel for cards. If anybody wants to see the card collection, you can see it, and I can do a video on it. I've got huge baskets full of them. You can see what I've got. I just don't use a lot of them for the aforementioned reasons. Anyway, we'll start with pile number 1 with the black salt at 158. There we go. Okay, so starting with the Magical Spell Oracle. Oh, hello. Right, we'll have 2 from each deck, I think. So where is the connection headed? Oh, well, that's a nice start. So if you're currently with somebody, I feel like for this pile, this is somebody that you either are friends with or you're currently with, but it's early days. Or at the very least, you know each other, and things are, or have been, getting a bit intense. But I think the connection is heading towards peace and joy for the moment, according to the cards. So if you were concerned about this person, maybe because of past experiences, I think it's okay. But because as well it's in the early stages, peace and joy tends to be part and parcel of the early stages of a relationship. Or if you're wondering about a friend who you think feels more and you feel more, and you're wondering whether this situation could ruin your relationship with them, your friendship with them, don't worry too much. It seems as though if you're good friends, you should be good partners as well. So that was nice and easy. Not that one, but that one, right. The King of Air and the Hanged Man. So where's this connection going? Okay, so we're starting out with peace and joy. And if you're wondering who this person is, it could be somebody, maybe somebody who's quite introverted. Somebody who's quite introverted, but they're also extremely intelligent. I want to say that they might be a doctor, or a nurse of some kind, or something in the medical profession. I really, really want to say that. I don't know why, but I do. Or it could even be a veterinarian as well, somebody that works with animals and medical-y type things. They could be older than you, or you could be older than them. It could work both ways, really. They think about you a lot. This is somebody that you know, minimum. even if you're not necessarily with them in a relationship. They might just be friends, or you might just work with them, but they think about you a lot. And the King of Air, he's a thinker as well. And he might actually even come across as though he doesn't care. Or he tries to play things off when they happen, or when you have a moment, he tries to play things off and he's like, oh no, that's not what it was, or something like that, Or kids on about what if we were together and this kind of stuff. That's the general sense I'm getting here. Yeah, so this connection in particular is going towards joy and peace, but it could also be that this person is, and if you were to be in a relationship, they're quite a thoughtful person, and they're maybe just wondering, where to go from here, what to do, and if it is a friendship, they too could be worried that the friendship would be ruined if you were to be in a relationship, and they don't want to lose the friendship. But they're also saying that like their feelings are getting stronger and they're not sure how much they could hold them back at this point anymore. Because this is also, as well as about thinking and things like that and being caught up in your mind and quiet time, this guy's also about forward movement and communication. So this mask that he's wearing could quite easily come off, and he could just say, right, let's give it a go. That looks like that's where it's heading. It looks like this person wants to come and say something. Right, where else is this connection headed to? Listening and the Bone Collector. Maybe they or you or both of you are worried that you're worried that you might not be enough for this person, or they think that you think that they wouldn't be enough. Like you think that you wouldn't be enough for them, and they think you wouldn't be enough, or no, they think that they wouldn't be enough for you. Sorry. And you're sort of like trying to listen. The both of you trying to listen to each other to get any sign of definitive attraction, because they might also be worried about rejection. This could be rejection they're worried about, and they're thinking, like when they think about you, there's like all these happy thoughts, and they imagine all the time like what would it be like to be with this person. But then there's this overriding fear of like, I really love this person so much, but what if they reject me? What if I speak? What if I open up about my joy and my happiness towards this person and make the wrong choice? Maybe one or both of you has had, one of you is in a high powered job, could be in a high power or a high position job. And you or they have had a mishmash of jobs and different things that they do, and that's the reason why either one or both of you thinks they're not good enough. Like the one who's in the high powered job doesn't, like, looks at you and you've got this mishmash of things that you do, and they think it's incredible, and they think it's really creative and really amazing, and they're like, but I'm not that creative. Maybe they wouldn't like me because I'm not creative, or I can't have this much imagination, because they're more practical, down to earth, kind of stable, practical personality, where you're more open, free, and like a bit of a jack of all trades. Or it could be vice versa. But that's for you, only you know your situation completely. Okay. I just said about them being a practical, down-to-earth person, so the stable person. So that's, again, definite. This person is this practical, down-to-earth type. They could have money as well, or just be really good at finances. Their affections for you have grown quite a lot, and their passion for you has grown a lot as well, and they just want to celebrate what they feel with you. They want to have something more, like they want a commitment, and there's not a ring here right now. So again, I would say that you're probably at least in the very early stages, or they want to be attached to you, but they're worried about the fallout. It could be a soulmate connection as well, and I think there's a good chance that communication about it is going to come soon. Because again, with the King of Swords, and then we have Geronimo, which is also communication, and it's just sort of like diving in feet first. Because I think you both like each other, but you haven't outright said definitely that you do. And there's new beginnings to come, and also I think that the time is coming together, because in this one the gears are all the pieces are all there. It's not just a single wheel, or a cog, whatever they're called. This is something that's been happening for a while, and it's been building slowly, and now the mechanics of it are coming together to help bring about these new beginnings. Your letters are S and D, M and V, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So your journey is progressing. This is a good journey. This is a good reading. So if you're worried about this person, don't be. Okay? Right, so thank you, pile 1. That was a good reading. If you need a private reading, you can contact me in the description. My details are in the description. And if not, then hopefully I will see you on my channel again. And I hope that you're doing really well at this time because of the coronavirus and stuff. But thanks again. Okay, so next we have pile number 2 with the white sea salt. So welcome, pile number 2. I'm gonna go with these first. So what is happening in this connection, or what's coming in this connection? I want that one, I don't want this one. Knowledge, safe home. Okay. Right, so I think where this connection is headed, I feel like for some of you guys, you were maybe in a bad relationship previously, or even married to somebody previously that wasn't very nice to you. And there was a lot of things in that beginning of that relationship, maybe you were young, that you didn't know or realise. Then you got that knowledge, and it changed everything. You maybe even thought you were safe with this person before, you maybe thought you had a safe home, but then they did something, they maybe cheated on you, or they just left you. And suddenly the safety that you thought you had was gone. And now, you may be in a new connection. I feel for a lot of you, you might have met somebody. It's almost as if you're safe in the knowledge that this person is not going to harm you. And that they truly are safety. They're not like the last person. They're nothing like the last person. but you're still worried, but only because of the past. It's not because you distrust this person or because they're bad. It's just you need the confirmation. Into the unknown and home again. We've got 2 home cards. Into the unknown. So this person is probably new to you, and you're wondering where it's going to lead to. And it's going to lead to, and with the knowledge card as well, I want to say this person is going to give you the knowledge that you are not the problem, or were not the problem in the previous relationship. The last person was, not you. And then on this side there's the home cards. Two of them. This is all you want. You want a safe, loving home, like a family life. And if this connection is new, you might just be feeling like, you know, what's happening here? Is this real? Can I trust myself to really know when I messed up the last time by getting it so horribly wrong with the last person? You know? You've just maybe got a little bit of fear-based energy there. But this connection is headed where you wish it to go. Especially with that lantern and the knowledge. You're putting your energy into it. And the knowledge, and taking the knowledge that you learnt from the last relationship and using it to protect yourself in this one, so that you know what, like, it's almost like what the warning signs are to look out for, and applying those, and then only taking the things that you know are good for you, as opposed to not. So this is where it is heading. It is heading to what you want it to be: the commitment, the love, the honesty, the openness, the communicative. Maybe the last person didn't speak to you very much, or they would tell you off about things but then never explain why, even though whatever it was they told you off about wasn't even that bad. You know, just a not very nice, like, abusive person, pulling you up for every little thing. And this new person doesn't do that. And you keep sort of like expecting, like, you leave a tea bag on the counter and they don't like it. And the last person might have slapped you for it or told you off about it. But this one's going, oh, you know, there's a wee plate there that you can put that on if you want. You know, rather than saying you're a stupid idiot, blah, 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 you know, about something silly. It might be that kind of energy, or you're doing things that would have annoyed the last person, but this person is just like, oh, what are you worried about? You know? It's not that bad, sort of thing. So, if that's what you're here for and you're wondering where it's going, this is where it's going. It's going to home. It's home of the heart, home of the physical, and home of the actual house, family, love. I was literally, as I turn it over, just going to say love. It's going into love, and the Ace of Water is the Ace of Cups. So it's going into home, heart, hearth, emotion, all the good stuff. This is epic. I love this spread. Right, this is going to love. This is going to love. And commitment and marriage. And they are going to be your protector. This might be what you've always wanted in a partner, as a real protective person. And a husband who doesn't let anybody mess with you. If they mess with you, they mess with him. And that's what you're getting. And also, if you have kids with this person, they pull their weight. They will pull their weight if you have children with them, because this seahorse, in the seahorse kingdom world, I don't know really what it's called, but the males look after the babies. They carry them in a pouch. They're pregnant with the babies. Once the female has, you know, let them out and fertilised the eggs, I think they go in his pouch and he looks after them. So basically this guy would pull his weight. He wouldn't just expect that it's a woman's job. Ooh, okay. This person has made you feel a lot brighter, sharper. Like you might have felt like a bit like a blunt pencil before, where you couldn't really do very much. And they've sharpened you up, and now you feel just like your old, oh sorry, you feel like your old self. They've opened up their heart to you, and you've taken it. And it's just new beginnings and growth, and you can hardly believe your luck given your previous relationship. There's all this growth, happiness, new beginnings, forward movement, and not just that, but stability and real connection, and again forward movement. And it may have taken time to get there, but I feel like this is an energy where you're already in it, and you took a chance to be with this person, and they might have taken one to be with you, and they want to be committed eventually. They would love to be your husband or your wife and have that celebration. And your letters are T, M, E, F and R. If these letters don't make any sense for names, places, or just initials, you've got 3 1s, a 3 and a 4. So you're well on your way to your journey. These are synchronistic numbers you can look out for that you might see in your daily life that tell you what part of your journey that you're on. And the higher up it gets, the closer you are to the actual end goal. So, pile number 2, thank you for watching. If you need a private reading, the details are in the description box below. Aside from that, I hope that this video finds you well during this time, and I hope that I will see you again on the channel at some point. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will now move on to pile 3. Okay, pile number 3. You are the Himalayan rock salt. So, welcome pile 3. Let's see where your connection is headed, pile 3. Oh, we just had that one. Oh, hey! I'm losing cards. Right. Okay. Your connection is heading. You have safe home and letting go. I feel like you might be married to someone else. I also feel like these should go in this order. You're married to someone else, and you might be having an affair, or thinking about having one at least, and you're thinking about letting go of the person you're married to in order to be with somebody else who, I feel like, maybe your current husband is not that nice, but I don't think the person is overly abusive, and you do have a good home with this person, but you feel like you've outgrown them a little bit. Or they've cheated on you. There's 2 scenarios here. They've cheated on you, and you're struggling to let go. That could be another one as well, of what they did. And this is this second situation in this pile is similar to pile 1, where the last person thought, or was it, no, I can't remember if it's pile 1 or pile 2. They thought they had a safe home with the last person they were with, and then it all fell apart. So there could be that situation. It could be either you're having to let go of a marriage to be with somebody better and safer, or they've cheated on you and you no longer have the safety that you thought you had. I have Ace of Water. Oh, sorry about that. I think the post is at the door. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go and answer the door. Right. So, you're wondering, till I get my breath back, you're wondering whether this connection is worth carrying on with. And whether to actually leave the person you're with, if it's somebody that you're with, or whether to actually move on at all. You might be feeling like it's pointless to give your energy to somebody like that again. Not somebody like that as in a bad person, because you can never really tell till you're too far in, but whether to give your energy to another relationship at all, or whether you should just be, self-love in this pile. Because you feel like you could go it alone. You've got the passion and the drive to do it, and the potential for growth as well. You don't need anybody really. Yeah, you're just wondering whether or not to move either forward from the person who left you or forward away from them to the person who you feel is safety for this pile. And if it's somebody who cheated on you, you probably are wondering whether to bother again with somebody else. And if it's somebody you're moving towards that you've met out with your marriage, this person could offer you love, commitment and passion that you're after, and pull their weight into the bargain. If it's the person, if you are seeing someone else behind your partner's back, you could also have children with that person as well, and that might be what's making the decision difficult. Wide open. And we've got encouragement. Okay, so the person that you're seeing could be encouraging you to leave. And, saying that they don't care that you've got kids and stuff like that, they're willing to take them on, and you've been really open about it. The fact that you've got another family and stuff like that, they know that you're with someone else. And of course the energies could be reversed. It could be they who's with someone else and you who's, if it makes sense, but just apply it how it resonates. And if it's that your partner left you, your family could be encouraging you to try again. Just open yourself up. If that's the connection, you're just worried, you're just wondering maybe even if your husband who left you will come back, or your partner who left you will come back. If that's what you're here for, probably not. If it's because you're moving forward from another person because you're seeing someone else, they might be the better option. Oh, you have a true connection with the other person, or you felt you did. But for some of you, they could have been a karmic, and for some of you, they could be a soulmate. Or you could be coming away from the karmic and moving towards the soulmate and the actual connection. Or you thought, for those of you whose husband or partner left them, it could be that you thought that they were your connection, your true connection, but they weren't. They were a sort of false self. They had a mask on. They weren't what you thought they were a blackguard. You have protection from your angels. You may be feeling a bit slow and sluggish to move forward. You might be lacking passion. You might be lacking the desire to commit. But if you do move forward from the person who left you, you will grow. And if you do move forward with the person that you've been seeing outside of your marriage, if that's your situation, because there's two for this pile, you will grow. The scary part will be communicating that you don't want to be with the person that you're with. If you're the person in the second situation, and if you're the one in the first situation, it'll just be scary to open yourself up to another person again and be honest with that communication about it. And your letters are Y, P, M and U, and you have 1, 3, 3, 4. So if these letters don't make sense for initials and things like that, could be the numbers. So if you're seeing 4s and 3s and 1s and 2s and stuff everywhere, that could be your synchronistic sign that you're on the right path. Whatever you were thinking about when you see these numbers is the right decision. So if you were thinking about the other person, or you were thinking about moving forward, and you see 222 or 333 or 111, that's your synchronistic number saying, right, do it. So thank you for watching pile 3. That was your read-in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need a private reading, the details are in the description. I hope that this video has found you well, and I hope to see you again on my channel as well. So thank you guys. Bye.